I thought you were going to go with the clean one.
I sent both copies over to the boy, and this is what we got back. So this is what we're rolling with, because
Bite me. Yeah, I get it.
It was such a trial and tribulation just to get it done. He had issues, I had issues, you had issues, there were issues, which is all kind of straightened away, and
it wasn't so much my issues as my creative.
It was a week. Trying to get that done, so we got it done. Tonight's show brought to you by my son-in-law Darcy and my daughter Tamara. Ace Fireplace Maintenance. You got a fireplace? It needs to be maintained. Give Darcy and Tamara a shout. Do it now before your house burns down. Because if your house burns down before mine, I'll get mighty freaking jealous at this point.
To do it before Christmas.
That's true. It is Christmas season.
Ho, ho, ho.
Why you call me a hoe? I guess the shoe fits. Decorations went up around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody was hard at work. My little elf was... I
kept it in check. I didn't get a tree out to put on the back deck because my solar lights on the back deck aren't working, which is annoying. And then I didn't do above the cupboards and around the window in the kitchen because, I just didn't.
Yeah, but you still did a lot. The little fireplace looks kind of cute. I like that. I've always let that fireplace done that way. We don't need place maintenance on that fireplace because when it's done, you just throw it in the garbage because it's
insert new
here.
Those change colors.
Yeah, they change. And I forgot about that because I was sitting there the other night looking at them. Oh, they're blue. That's a pretty shade of blue. It makes everything nice. And about 30 seconds there, I looked. Why are they green? What the hell? I forgot they changed lights. And that's our Christmas tree.
One of them.
That's it. That's where the presents go. There's little presents. Because our Santa's a little midget elf guy. He's not big. What else did you do? Oh, you did all in the kitchen.
In the tree.
In the tree. There's the other tree. Yeah. So you're a big beaver, getting it all decorated for Christmas because we haven't done it for, we didn't do anything last year.
Well, I didn't have Christmas last year.
No, you weren't around, so nothing.
And I didn't decorate because I was too busy.
Yeah, too busy doing other things.
I was too busy working, getting gifts, wrapping gifts, working, doing tests.
This has actually been kind of nice this year having you home because everybody's Christmas was just delivered to the front door. It was pretty good. Pretty convenient. Cheaply, yeah. Anything more than $5, you're out to lunch. So you guys are all wondering, what the hell? Sunday. What happened to Friday night pitch night?
Done.
It's done. It's around its course. It's time to move on to something new.
People just didn't bitch.
People didn't bitch. We didn't get any bitches from anybody. We got a handful throughout the year and a half that we were doing it. So we decided to move on. Just a lazy Sunday. And it's real simple. We come talk about whatever happened during the week, what we've done, what you guys might have done. If you want to be a part of the conversation, jump over to YouTube if you're watching on Facebook and jump in there and you can comment and we can see the comments. We can bring them up. We can do all that stuff.
Most people are busy Fridays anyway.
Yeah, and most people are busy Fridays, exactly. So it's just one of those things.
Sunday's kind of a wind down, and we promise not to be long.
Yeah, we're not going to be long drawn out or anything. We have a guest scheduled for tonight. Whether he makes it or not, I have no idea.
Depends on port authorities.
It depends on American U.S. immigration. He's on the flying machine heading down south. So if he gets settled in quick enough, he'll jump on, and Bill wants to grill him. She has questions. She's going to get mean, I think, and it'll be fun. Contests. We have a contest to start things off. Tammy's here. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? Happy Sunday to you too. I hate Sundays. Sundays are the worst day. I don't sleep Sunday nights because I suffer from that workophobia thing where I'm scared to sleep through work or something Monday. I don't know.
It's only happened once, I think.
Yeah, I didn't even sleep through it.
That was a power failure.
Yeah, I didn't even sleep through it. I couldn't even get that right. So yeah, we're gonna have some contests and giveaways, and I think that's what we're gonna start with. We were gifted a motorhome here, 3 months ago, I guess, something, 2.5, 3 months. I don't know.
August, September. something
August,
like that.
September.
Everything, every day is just one big blur
Yeah,
for
it's just
me.
just one day bleeds into the next. So, anyways, we were gifted this fine luxurious automobile, and we've since discovered that all motorhomes need a name, and we don't have a name for her. So I think is what we're going to do is submit a name either in the chat here and or text us or email us or messenger us or drop a line in Facebook, whatever. Just
Yeah, me.
yeah, DM us. Just let us know what your idea for the name is, and we'll I don't know. Doe had mentioned we give away maybe an 8x10
Or 11 by
or 11 by 14, something like that, of a picture of your choosing. You know, we got lots of them. Just I got thousands of them. So this is all stuff I've taken over last little while. So you go through, you can choose whatever you like. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be that one. It could be, it could be this one. Anything we've taken or taken. And link up where you can go to see some more of my work. And maybe you want just an autograph picture.
Nah, that is
Right?
the worst picture. That was a fun Christmas.
That was a fun Christmas. That is a horrible picture, but yeah. So if you go to my name, wadepolloway.picfair.com, I've got a bunch of work up there, and I'm always adding to it. And if you don't see anything you like there, just go to my Facebook page, open up the picture profile. Literally thousands.
Yeah.
I had to go through the other night looking for one for a client, and just scrolling. It's just ridiculous. I take way too many damn pictures.
That's part of the business.
Yes, it is part of the business. So, what else?
Business.
Oh, the other thing, you and Sheldon did a. It was like arts and crafts weekend around here.
It was an attempt. We've never done it before, and you got two people with OCD who are, perfectionists. It went pretty well, I think.
So Tammy says Bethany, and Myra says Stella. I can just see that, Myra, when that thing breaks down on the side of the road, me, Stella!
Probably, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. I kind of like that one. Yeah, we'll put those down as maybes. So they did a glass house, a gingerbread house.
Airheads
gingerbread house. And this is the box. This is what it's supposed to look like when you're done.
And they give you the worst candy.
They don't give you enough candy to do this.
They don't give you enough to do the back.
Icing to do this. I was in the living room. I had my back turned to Doe and Sheldon, and I just listened, and it's like, well, this is shit. This doesn't work. How do you make more of this? This is crap. Blah 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 blah.
They didn't give enough to even do the back.
Yeah,
like you could do one window, one side.
If I have to say one word, nailed it.
It's not quite that bad.
No, it looks good. Yeah, so hold up your camera here, and we'll. I gotta.
All right, there's the front.
Hang on, nobody can see.
Looks better than that picture. But this is the front, and they even got a little sidewalk step in there. I don't know if you can see that.
They can't hear you, so I got to talk loud, I guess. I don't know how this works anymore with this microphone.
And yes, those are Wheaties, and those are Chex.
See,
Remember candy canes, and none of those came with the house.
Yeah, so here we are robbing they are robbing the candy or the cereal.
We're robbing anything we could find.
I don't get breakfast tomorrow, but.
Oh, and the marshmallows didn't come in there either.
Yeah, she is looking great, isn't she, Tammy? She's always looking great, though. So.
Not bad. I'm coming along slowly but slowly. I didn't update this week on Facebook or otherwise. The CT scans came back, and everything's good. No extra cancers. Nothing's forming, but the liver is growing. So, and this is funny. The doctor says, I believe you are chemo resistant at this point. Yeah. I've had, and there's no proper calculation for this because I've had 12 treatments with a 3-day stint. Some nurses said it's 5 days of chemo total. Some say it's 7 days on that 3-day stint. So there's no, I'll take it at 5. So 55 of that and 25 of pill back in January of last year.
Yeah.
To get where I am today, which is slightly better than I was. So, but anyway, having said that, I start a new treatment, a different gene therapy on the 14th, and we'll take it from there, one step, one time at a time. That's all you can do.
Yeah, the 15th we go, right?
14th. She moved it up. It's not on Thursday, or it's 14th.
Is it on Wednesday?
Yeah, I have Monday, Wednesday through this month instead of
okay.
Tuesday, Thursday.
Okay.
And I don't know the schedule for anything besides.
It's a good thing you told me so I can book the proper day off.
But I'm not looking forward to the side effects with this one. Going to be some good ones.
It's supposed to be cold extremities.
Yep, heat and cold sensitive, hands, fingers, nose, ears. And there's a few motor skill issues. Some people have noted that it's so bad that they have to wear gloves to take stuff out of the fridge. So that'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. Apparently after the treatment, it's supposed to slowly go away, but for some people it doesn't. And with each treatment, it gets worse. So we'll have to see how that goes. I'm not really looking forward to that.
Fun times. Always an adventure.
Yeah, so if you put it end to end, and you go 55 and 25, I've had at least 78 rounds of chemo. Between 78 and 100 and something.
It's just ridiculous.
And right now I'm suffering from all the mouth sores, which makes it really hard to eat anything because I have nothing but cankers and blisters throughout my whole bottom jaw, roof of my mouth, and this wonderful fever blister that I got from the flu last week. So that's all fun, and nothing seems to work. It's just the chemo coming out of my system. But my neighbor, in talking to him, his brother had bowel cancer as well. And they burnt his hands and his feet with the chemo. So he had blisters, couldn't use his hands for about 3 months, and his feet, he couldn't walk. So I'm glad I didn't get that part of it, but I am going to get thinner, I think, because tonight I couldn't even eat dinner. I had peanut butter toast.
Well, I know something in the manual you first came home with a year ago. I read through that, and that's what they had said to watch for was the fever blisters on your hands and feet, chemo blisters.
Yeah, I never got those.
No, never did get those. It's been a year.
But I've had canker sores for probably off and on for the last couple treatments.
Not this bad.
Not this bad.
It's been a year since you started treatments.
Nope.
It'll be a year.
Nope. I started treatments in January because I was home from the hospital in December 29th is when you brought me home.
Yeah, a year from your surgery, just about.
And then I started treatments, and then there was a break at the end of March for 3 months, which did me no favors. Because I started treatment again in June. Saw the doctor in May. Started treatment in June. So
yeah,
we'll see where it goes.
Gwenny's here. There you are. I don't miss you guys. No, you don't.
So yeah, nothing seems to work for this particular kind of canker sores.
Yeah.
Chemo sores, mouth sores. Oral B works for about 20 minutes. And when you rinse that around in your mouth, it foams up. So half the time you're spitting out half of it because
you got the rabies.
It looks like the rabies when I take it.
Maybe you got the rabies.
And I've tried, but the only thing that really seemed to help was the oil pulling with coconut oil.
Chemo-induced rabies.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, that's a long and short of that. But at least I'll have Christmas this year, so that's good. I'm looking forward to that. I'm just hoping that everything heals so I can have Christmas and eat Christmas.
Can't afford to feed you at Christmas.
Nobody can afford to feed.
I know.
Even if they had a good job with these prices, nobody can afford to eat.
Fuck. I went to No Frills today just to get
some juice,
incidentals, and some juice for dough and stuff like that. And they have no vegetables, none, zero, zilch, nada for fresh veggies. The couple things they did have, a head of cabbage was $4.99. What's his face? The president of No Frills, owner Galen Weston, froze the prices of no-name goods here a month or so ago.
But nothing.
The prices have come down on everything else. The brand name stuff is now lower priced than the fucking no-name stuff. So it's just nuts. I don't know how family, like Gwen's family, young kids. I don't know how you guys do it, man. And no lettuce or veggies.
But
No.
have you also noticed this? The crap that you shouldn't be eating that's over processed, full of chemicals, is what is on the shelves.
Yeah,
The stuff that you should be eating that has some sort of nutritional value
can't get it.
can't get it. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
So gobble up all that fructose, glucose, because yeah, that doesn't cause cancer at all. Carbs.
Well, I mean, that's been that way forever. It's cheaper. I'm going out to grab
It
something
shouldn't
for
be.
lunch. It's cheaper to grab a bag of chips, a chocolate bar, and a Pepsi than it is to go and get a little
Oh,
thing
I'm
of
talking
a
stuff
thing,
on the
a little
shelves.
thing of milk and a salad out of the.
Oh, I'm talking stuff on the
Oh,
shelves.
no, I know, but I'm just saying it's cheaper to buy crap than it is to buy healthy.
And the longer the
Always
list,
has been.
the longer the list of crap in there, the less nutritional value it has.
Yeah.
You're ingesting chemicals. You might as well just forget it.
Kel's kids eat lots of fruits and vegetables. See, and I don't know how you do it. It just. I look back to where we were when we were both working at,
Decent jobs.
decent jobs and raising kids. At these prices today, there's no way.
Well,
I'd have to sell one of the kids.
we just worked a lot of overtime.
Way too much overtime. Way too much. We talked about that the other night with Sheldon. The 1 year in 2008.
It's not even good to work that much overtime because you don't get anything back. You lose it all the taxes.
Exactly. In 2008, I worked so much overtime, I made $108,000, and I grossed $54,000 of that. So less than 50%.
Look, the cat singing Christmas carols.
Yeah, the cat speaking our language. The language of our people. Shut up, I'll kill you. So I mean, I grossed netted 54,000 of a gross of 108. A couple of years ago, I did 64,000, brought home 48 or 49. So why am I busting my ass for nothing? It's just ridiculous. I didn't even touch her. That's the amazing part.
She was a piece of work.
Yeah. Anybody want a cat? We're giving a cat away for Christmas. As part of the prize, if you name our motorhome, you get a cat.
Shipped directly to you. No waiting.
Yeah. Probably do you a favor and ship it with no holes in the box.
She's very vocal.
Yes, she is.
Very vocal. Very vocal.
Yes, she is. So we've got that on the go. We got the name our RV on the go. So make sure you get your names in for that. How'd
you like the new intro?
How'd you like the new intro? That's the other thing. It was all done by Sheldon. Put together by the kid. There's our RV. We got it. We need a name for it. Name it George. No, sorry, you spelled that wrong. When
I had a truck named George.
Garogi. I don't know who Garogi is. But yeah, got the new intro. Sheldon put all that together. Thank you, Sheldon. Appreciate it. If you missed the intro, go back and when we're done, go back and listen to it and watch it again.
Especially the bite me part.
Yeah, the theme song just sums Doe and I up to a T.
You don't like
and this is kind of what we're going to be doing every Sunday night. Just shooting the shit for a couple minutes. If you want to jump in, if you're out there and you want to jump in, send me a note anytime during the week. Say, hey, I want to come on your podcast and I don't know, just yak with you guys, or I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter. I want to call up my husband. I want to call up my mother-in-law. I want to just shoot the shit. And on
Facebook, I've been posting some things that I find cute for Christmas. Just affordable things that people can make. You know, like those little sleighs that were made with candy canes, and then there's.
I don't follow you on Facebook, so I have no idea.
You're an asshole. The little runners that were made out of.
Those were cute.
They're cute, and there's actually a girl in Fort Saskatchewan making those to earn money so she can buy Christmas gifts, and she's selling them for like $7, which is pretty much the price of the chocolate involved with it. So they're kind of cool.
Gwen will come on our show, not tonight though. She has COVID and she's feeling lonely. Well,
the COVID wasn't so bad. The flu is worse.
You're never alone when you're with your clone. Have you thought about getting a clone?
The flu is 10 times worse.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a cold these days. There isn't. I don't care who you are. You think you got a cold? Go get tested because that's all the symptoms of COVID.
Yeah, that's you and I both, Sheldon.
None of us had any of the symptoms that they said were COVID.
Yeah.
None of them.
Yeah.
I had allergy symptoms. You had a head cold. Sheldon had a head cold. Nope.
Yeah, COVID.
So how do you know? And stay the frick away from anybody that has a head cold or says they have a head cold.
Just stay the fuck away from me.
I'm into an
That's all.
N95 mask now whenever I go out.
I just put duct tape over my mouth and nose.
Speaking of masks, I rounded up all the masks
Yeah, right.
and I put them in I washed them all and put them in a Ziploc bag. And these are the wearable, non-disposable ones. We have 24 on hand. 24 masks in 2 years. There's 24 in that bag. It's insane. And that's not including the throwaway ones, the disposables.
That's 12 each.
Yeah.
That means we can go out for 12 days without having to swap masks or wash masks.
Not that they do much good. Not those ones in particular, but they are easier to wear at times.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah, this is true. I do miss that they protected my face from the cold. It was like wearing a scarf, but not having to strangle yourself with a scarf.
I do miss that customers can now see me mouthing off to them.
Oh yeah, that was good too. Yeah.
Not
Sticking
that-
your tongue out behind the mask.
Not that I ever do that.
Snarling.
That's my eye roll.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see that.
But you can tell when somebody's smiling when they have a mask.
Yeah. So what else we got on the go? What else are you gonna do on our new little subdividable subdivision of podcasts?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Not
what?
die.
This was your idea. Change it to Sundays, change the format, and do something else. Okay.
That's what I said. Put in a draw.
Okay, that took 30
We'll
seconds.
do a couple of those throughout the year.
Yeah, we do a few throughout the year. We'll do some contests, giveaways.
I sold some collectibles this week.
Yeah. So yeah, watch Facebook because we're selling everything we own at this point,
Piece by piece.
piece by piece. If you see something in the background or something, you kind of like it, let us know. It's for sale.
Life for sale. Isn't that interesting? It's called How
The
to
cat's a
Survive.
giveaway. The cat's not for sale. We're just give the cat away.
Oh, you know what makes a good stocking stuffer for me?
A cat. Oh,
Well, it's not even a stocking stuffer at that price. Ensure chocolate, strawberry, or berry. No, nothing else. The other flavors suck.
see, write that down. Send a case.
Said a 6-pack.
Send a 6-pack. Exactly. Santa
Half the
doesn't
time
deliver
they're
that
out
crap.
here. But not vanilla. That's
That's the other thing.
horrible.
At No Frills, they had no ginger root.
To be out of ginger root.
To be out of ginger root is something because normally you can go in there and you got to move the ginger root out of the way to get to anything else, right? So it's just ridiculous. I couldn't believe that. Could not believe that.
I was actually kind of horrified. I saw a post for the first time on a neighborhood blog that we have up on Facebook sometimes. And somebody was asking for pop bottles so they could buy food, which is really,
That's bad. That's
Really
where,
bad.
That's where it's getting to, right?
and
That's where it's gotten to with this economy and interest rates going up and
I felt so bad because
Inflation
I thought that's
rising.
our next move is to cash in our pop bottles. So
yeah, I know. I use our pop bottles as a savings account. Really, that's all it is.
yep.
Get 20 bags, there's about 60 or 70 bucks there. Well, there's a half tank of gas and a bag of pasta or something. Shut up, cat.
Well, I go through
Yeah, we go through a lot of water.
a lot. So I have to drink 2 liters a day.
Yeah.
Between 1.5 and 2 liters a day of juice and pop and tea. So much tea.
Yes, Gwen, this country is going to shit. You know what I blame it on? I blame it on you people.
Stop buying things.
Stop buying things. Young people like Gwen are driving this country into the toilet by doing things that they're not supposed to. I don't know. I'm just making shit up as I go along, Gwen.
You know what I
love you.
find fascinating?
My eyes?
No, the
No,
fact that we
no,
all
see?
bought into the fact that we all bought into this recycling shit,
Oh, that's just a load of.
and we've paid extra taxes for it.
This is a non-stop issue. I'm going to be 60 years old. Years ago, we stopped using paper bags because we're out of trees. We'll use plastic because we can recycle the plastic. Well, here we are 20 years after that going, oh, plastic's not good. No, it's not good. We're going back to paper. The only reason the plastic's no good is because there's no money in recycling it anymore.
Well, they're not even.
And they're not even trying at that. I mean, I know for a fact because I've
We know
worked in the
people.
landfill, and
We
I
know
know
some
somebody that
people.
still works in the landfill. You separate your organics, you separate your recyclables, and then you got your household trash. Guess what? It all goes in the same fucking dump pile at the dump.
You know, and the worst part with all this recycled material is the caps aren't. So you try and open a bottle, even a bottle of water at times, the caps are sealed onto it. You almost twist the bottle in half to get it. And then how much resources are lost recycling? You know, the idea is to recycle and keep it out of the landfill. I get that. But now you're almost manufacturing plastic because you're recycling it. So there's the manufacturing cost of recycling it, the pollutants involved, the water that you're wasting on a product by product basis, rinsing it to put it in a recycle. Then you got the recycle picking up, and then you got the sorting. So what's balance? What is the balance?
The balance is, and this is what is going to save the planet from single-use plastics.
Glass.
Paper straws into a plastic lid.
Yeah, and pull the straw out every time you take a sip so that it doesn't.
But the single-use plastics, straws, whatever. I look at your chemo. Okay, and how many chairs and beds are in one room?
25.
25. So there's what, 75 to 100 beds in the cross cancer.
Yeah.
Those things are full 24 hours a day, 6 days a week.
For the most part.
For the most part. So there's, what did we say, 100, roughly 100, and every 3 hours they change them through. So there's probably between 400 and 500 people a day going through there.
No, I asked the girl at the desk the one time, and she said they used to service 800 people a day, and that was back in January. And by September, they were servicing 1,200 people a day.
1,200 people a day going through there.
And that's just one.
Yeah, getting chemo treatment. One treatment.
Or radiation or
whatever. Doe has 4 bags run into your system. They start with 2 salines, and then your 2 chemos, 5. And then the other one, the last one there, the little bag.
The bevy.
So there's 5 bags and 5 sets of hoses. Then they send her home with a chemo bottle with another, which is plastic, with another plastic hose leading into her port. So there's 6.
They don't change the lines. They just flush them. They hook me up one time and flush them.
But when you're done with your chemo, those lines all go in the recycle, in the garbage. Right? So that's why I'm saying that those are all single-use plastics, and they throw them away. Speaking of single-use plastics, where are you going? Okay. Sheldon's on his way out. Where will he be? Where will he be when he gets there? Yeah, that's the other thing. Vaping, single-use plastic, throw it away.
Yeah.
Single-use battery. That's the other thing in there too, is a battery. So yeah, let's stop using plastic straws, because that's the issue. That's the problem.
Well, and then I find
in landlocked Alberta, I really don't think I'm going to harm a turtle or a.
Yeah, it's a guard. When they're shipping all the plastics that they've carefully bundled into a railway car and plopping it on an island, it's done. It's been recycled. And you pay millions of dollars to get it all back because they were found out. Stupid Liberal government.
That was pretty.
Y'all
funny.
gonna vote Liberal again? Figure it out yet?
That was pretty funny. Oh, I'll vote Liberal again in Ontario.
Stupid ass.
In Quebec, because they're getting everything handed to them on a silver platter, so it's not going to change.
As much as I try to not do politics, you can't get away from it. It's out there. It's in your face.
I'm going to run as an independent.
I think they all.
Who wants to finance? I'm going to run as an independent overlord for the Alberta government.
I'd like to see Mr. Speaker run, truthfully, especially when the guy that's the speaker in the
House.
In the House, when he roasts Justin all the time.
Well, that's not a speaker. That's the leader of the opposition. Pierre Poilievre.
No, before him, you'd ask a question and it was like you answered the question, yes or no.
That's Pierre Poilievre. Poilievre,
maybe
whatever.
He should be.
Yeah, he can't do any worse. Well, he can. I shouldn't say he can't, because he can. They all can. But I think I'm going to run for overlord. My political platform is going to be very simple. The politicians have fucked up this country really, really,
Let me
really
finish
bad.
it.
Let me finish it off. The hell, it's done anyways.
I just don't understand you take the money from the people to provide services and then you give it all away to other people. That helps. Meanwhile, your people are suffering, but that's okay. You can continue to work. And then you open up, this one really pisses me off. You'd rather not deal with all your people who are sick, disabled, veterans. So you open up assisted living,
Assisted suicide
for that.
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper. Fuck that. I want to see every politician's name on that list. Every one of them.
See, what I don't understand federally is that, well, there's all sorts of shit I don't understand federally. But the one that just pisses me off to no end is that the carbon tax rate is going up on January 1st or April 1st or whatever. It's going up for everybody across Canada except Quebec.
Why?
So, well, exactly. Why?
Fair is fair.
Yeah, but no, that's where the Liberal voters are. See, that's the other thing too. Get rid of party politics. Go into just independent people
That's
running
what
on
the
their own
Indigenous
merit.
are bringing in their own government right away.
Yeah, the Indigenous have voted in their own government. So that
I don't know how that's going to work.
I don't know. It's going to end up in the Civil War. Civil War. It's going to be a civil war. It is at some point.
Can we vote for them?
No, you can't. You don't live on a reservation.
They don't have a political platform.
You don't live on a reservation. It's irrelevant.
They should have a political platform. I might vote for them. They're actually going to do something apparently.
Well, they'll have a political platform, but you won't be allowed to vote for them because you don't live on a reservation.
Half of them don't live on a reservation.
Then they can't vote for these Indigenous parties.
That's another thing. We need to get rid of the reservations.
That's the other thing. You need to get rid of population segregation.
Exactly.
And that's both ways. People,
It's always.
I don't care if you're Indigenous, if you're Black, if you're Oriental, if you're
Polka
Indian,
dot.
polka dot. It doesn't matter. No more special treatment. No more special rights. No more separate rights. You're Canadian is for all Canadians. You can right now. You can go out and you can get a Indigenous auto loan at a preferred interest rate. You can, if you're African American, you can get business financing at a deferred rate. If you're of this religion, you can get this done for you at a preferred rate. Get rid of all that shit. Get rid of all those programs.
Oh, and the banks.
And just
if you're a Canadian, if
you're a Canadian, you're eligible for this. End of story. Doesn't matter. Black, white, green, yellow, blue. End of story. You're Canadian. Insurance companies. I got into a fight with my insurance company the other day. Well, download the app. What's the downloaded app? Well, on your smartphone, you download an app. I don't have a smartphone. You don't have a smartphone? No, I don't carry a cell phone. I have no use for one.
There's a lot of
go off my driver's abstract. I'm 60 years old. I've been driving professionally for 40 years, and I have a clean license. Enough said.
Why is it $125?
Why is my insurance going up $25 every year? That's bullshit.
Especially when there's no claims.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's like the house insurance. Everything's gone.
Wow. Our new program has really taken off into a full-fledged bitch night, hasn't it?
Well, I don't know. Outside of my little bubble, the world just seems so wrong.
Gwen says she's almost 40. Too old for me.
He still thinks he can be wired for 220.
Don't care if you're purple or blue. It should be equal. You're exactly right, Gwen. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
You want to stop all this racism? You're all the same.
You're all the same. Treat everybody. And it's just as much as it is the privileged white person being racist,
for me,
being racist towards anybody. Those other anybodies want special treatment. They want special programming. They want to be segregated. Well, no, I thought we were trying to get rid of segregation.
Then don't come here.
Yeah, if you don't like it, don't come. Go away. Go home. Simple.
You want a better life?
That's why you
Stop
came
screaming
here.
about the one that you passed by.
Yeah, but it's not just the immigrants that come here. It's people who were born here, that were born indigenous or in East Indian or African American or whatever. Even though they're still born here, they're still wanting racial segregation to get something specific to benefit their race, their religion, whatever.
Yeah.
Get rid of all that. Just turf it all. You're either Canadian and you get it, or you're not Canadian and you don't get it. End of story.
All right.
And on that note, I got nothing further to say. And stop tearing our traditions and statues down. Well, that was our own fucking government that tore statues down, but that's because they're a bunch of goddamn cowards too.
So through this Christmas season, if you know somebody in need, help them. Doesn't matter. Shovel their sidewalk. Do whatever you can. Be a better person. And take those god awful Rogers Red Event commercials off the air every 5 minutes.
There's more bitching going on here.
That and the rich people smiling. Sephora, I think it is.
It's
that,
dead people smiling.
It's not. It smells like. It sounds like rich people smiling is what they're singing, but it isn't. I know it's not.
It sounds like dead people smiling, and it's really a teenage wasteland. I don't know. It's
those two commercials got to go, as well as that assisted suicide
The
commercial.
dog's gotta go.
Worst season to be putting that crap up.
Oh, it is.
But anything that you can do to help somebody else through the season, you might reduce their stress.
That explains a lot about the advertising budgets in this country right now too, where only the larger corporations like Rogers can afford advertising. They're the only ones that have any money. Them and banks.
Sadly, we put them
and insurance companies. And we companies like Rogers and Shaw and Bell, they get there because they ram their fist up our ass and take our wallets for cellular service, cable service, everything. We get bent over. Why am I paying $50 a month for a cell plan for what is it, 20 gigs of data and unlimited calling within Canada? And I can go to Mexico and get a cellular plan with unlimited data and unlimited phone calls in North America, including the US and Canada,
international,
for $20 a month. Less than that. It's less than $20 a month.
Because you have administration.
No, it's because there's no competition here. Whereas in Mexico, there's competition all over the place for cell service. Here, it's regulated by the CRTC, and they're just here to rip Canadians off and take as much money out of our pockets as they can.
Yeah, I wonder what their portion is.
Oh, who knows? Who knows?
That's why I like foreign countries. It's right there in your face. You can see it. Here, it's so hidden behind layers and layers. It's just enough.
Yeah. So the next time I'm in Mexico, I'll be getting a Mexican cellular phone plan. And if you want to get a hold of me, send me a text, and then I'll phone you. Cost you nothing.
9, 12, 18 digits you got to dial to get us.
Yeah, well, whatever. But if you send me a text, I can phone you, and it costs me nothing.
Be less spam.
I'm gonna kill it.
Is she not dead?
She's gonna be by the end of the night.
She just wants attention.
She's going about it the wrong way. I don't know if you can hear her meowing and clawing at the door.
The other day she went outside and it was -40. She stepped in 2 piles of snow, stood there, looked at me, and then screamed to come back in.
Yeah.
She was good for 2 days. But
yeah.
Now she's just being a troll again.
But I got nothing else. It looks like our guest, his plane hasn't landed yet. So I don't think he's going to show up. We'll have to get him on next time.
So we will not be having Fridays.
No, it is strictly Sundays at 7. Sundays at 7. And don't forget, if you want to name our motorhome, we got a few entries so far. Joe has written those down.
We will not be doing Christmas Day.
We're not doing a show Christmas Day?
I don't think so. We'll be out, probably.
What day is Christmas Day? Sunday?
25th.
Fuck off. See what I got to put up with, and you wonder why I keep threatening to go in the basement and hang myself? Yeah, the 25th.
We'll figure it out once we get closer. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you never know. Who knows? Might jump on here just for shits and giggles.
Sunday.
I know last year I had no intentions of doing one Christmas Eve. I ended up doing a 5.5
That was
hour
no
show.
That was fucking ridiculous.
Just Drunk Fest. How do you know you haven't even watched it?
I watched probably 40 minutes of it. Watched
Oh, it got better.
everybody got it got any better.
It got better. It's award-winning.
You drank so much you don't remember. Maybe you should watch it.
I've watched it twice. It's great.
Bullshit.
It's riveting.
It's bullshit.
It's riveting.
There was no point.
I know. Gwen was here. Gwen, you had a good
You
time.
let the Indians take over the whole thing.
You had a
could
good
have
time.
fucking tuned yourself out and just let them go.
I did. That's why I got them on. They took over the show. I sat back and had a few drinks.
That's not even
It's all
so.
It won
Criminal.
awards.
It did not.
It did so.
In your brain.
Longest YouTube video of the year. Which is why I did a 6-minute show a couple weeks ago just to make the shortest one. See, Gwen had a great time.
Yeah, well, y'all a bunch of losers.
Hear that, Gwen? She's calling you a loser. Me too. I don't like that. On my own show. You know what? Bye. So it's just me. You do. Okay, before she kills me, because she's throwing fists.
I'm not throwing fists. My mouth's too sore to carry.
Okay, on that note, thanks for watching tonight. Hope to see you next Sunday. Don't forget to get your your fireplace serviced. Give Darcy a shout. Get your fireplace service because they build up with credit. Even gas fireplaces, electric fireplaces, they all build up with soot and crap, and they really do. And your house will burn down.
Thanks.
And I'll be mad at you because your house burned down before mine. Gwen loves dough. Take care, everybody. Says Tammy. Thanks for sticking it out, Tammy. Appreciate it. I guess Tammy and I just coming up a year for Tammy and I. Yeah, coming up a year for us. It's my Mexican shopping buddy. We went to a wedding last year in Mexico, and your 1 year mark is coming up. So, yeah, everybody have a good night. And we'll see you all next Sunday. I just both said Friday.